at YouTube. I mean, I guess nobody would mind if I have an Arknight stream that starts with trolling, but what if one day YouTube becomes even madder at me? It's still crazy. I mean, I still have like the community warning for that one time we streamed together. So yeah, I basically don't want to fuck up my standing for now. Up. Then we actually also capturing the game. Let's fucking go. And I'm so glad that this does not actually dox my email address, but I also made sure to use an email address that does not really dox me. I think the game audio might be fine. You're doing the usual, exactly. So yeah, what we start with is then this cutscene. Why? I mean, the 719 was already such a big cutscene, and I know that I also still have the hell stages, but at some point I will have maybe just a stream where I go like, let's do all the hell stages or something like that. I missed my first day of Arknight since I started. I mean, you know, to be fair, you were basically on holiday, right? Oh, is it time for Chen backstory with Talula? I can return her to Yuve. The hell stage? Nah, at least the hell stages in the chapter before did not have any story. So I just assume that this one won't have story either. And honestly, the last hell stage was hell and I did not clear it. That's why I also kind of feel like I should prioritize maybe getting to the story instead of doing all the challenging stuff. I say being fully overpowered. Maybe I should learn how to get good. We'll get there. Stop. Don't do it. Oh? You and your mighty executioners have made my life hell. Of course I'm willing to return her to you. But the cuffs on her body will tear Langman in half. Damn you. See, this is the method you used against me. The way you forced me out of Langman. But now our roles are reversed. I'm the guest, as well as the poisoner. Kashi, you killed my brother. No way. You slew your own brother. My voice is irrelevant. Father's tragedy may have come from a unicorn secrets order. Should I know what it is? At some point I also really need to do the side stories, but you know, something I discussed earlier with something the game makes me feel I want to progress through the story as a priority. Or from the wife of Lang. Whether it was me who leaked the news ultimately does not matter. What's important, Wei? The one thing you mustn't forget is that your Chixiao drank his blood. You did it. Chixiao, the dragon-slaying sword. And who is it that displayed slew? Friends, your family, your people. Dragon-slaying sword? How ironic that your people forged a weapon that will be turned against its own kind. You've gone too far. Very well, I offer you a choice. Choose. Slay me and take back your niece, but lose your city as a result. Or let us walk free. Don't draw that sword. You know the consequences. How do you grind your teeth audibly? And also, hi, YouTube Mestizo. Relax, Wei. I've let you choose your own fate. If you don't take my generous offer, then you and I both, all your citizens, and these two lovely sisters will all perish. What are you scheming? Vee, old Vee, I know you well. Well, you've always had a choice, isn't that right? What will your precious citizens think when they hear that their lives have been placed up on the scale? On the other side is the young dragon, whose name they've never heard. I mean, Well, I guess as a ruler you need to make sacrifices, right? YouTube blood. Thank you. As for me, I don't even have a reason to hurt her. Since I was negligent enough to let you step foot back into the city, there's no reason to let you leave again. Tal! Oh, really? I will kill you myself. No, at least it's all small details. I do like the details when, you know, there are worlds where there's tailed vases and that you have all the cool fashion that is also tailored around them. Like having tail holes and stuff like that. Those are neat details. Oh no, there's no need for that. My life is not yours to take. Oh no, he's a handsome elf. By the way, you can save her before I put the handcuffs on her. You also have to think about defending against me. Defeating me, striking me down, annihilating me. What I'm going to do next. You're actually afraid of me, aren't you? She's here. Finally. I'll kill her myself. Conversarius, answer me. Leader of the Union, is there any value in forming an alliance? Why ask me about things that you know very well, Your Majesty? A youth with no possessions, background, or capital cannot possibly seek to take an important Earth city alone. While infected rulers know not what to make of their actions. They will panic, or react, try to resolve the chaos to more destruction, and use the chaos caused by the infected as a front. But we Sarkas know better. It's gonna be interesting to see what they're actually setting up with this, since, you know, I don't know what is up with the Sarkas, I don't know what's up with Gotham Babel, but that will be basically probably what overall the big story arc will be about for. Not sure if it's already concluded in the second overall story arc thingy then, or if it's even like ongoing with where we are with chapter 15 and everything. But yeah, like whatever happened in the past with whatever the sarcophagus and everything, and what Doctor must have been doing with, I guess, with Calcid together and Felicia must be still be all motivation for whatever happening now, right? What do you think of the team she finally left here? Unworthy, Your Majesty. As you foresaw, there's no hope for them. They are not trained soldiers, unable to cause the violence that we seek. Smiles. But soon I will know or something. Meeting them will not sever Talula's power. We lack no opportunity to take her out. Right, Your Majesty. The Asian that she fomented and the power she wielded was the issue. Shows that she's no one-eyed leader among the blind, or some pampered princeling awaiting the throne. She is a conspirator. Even if that is the case, I require a comprehensive response from the Sarkas. In that case, I have two bits of good news. First, we already have the lead on our search for the Lord of Fiends. Lord of Fiends mentioned, let's go. What's island hasn't yet been manipulated by foreign forces. Don't waste time. We need her to begin right now. Do not be angered and hear me out. She is ready. Right, it's time for power is rightfully ours. Who King of Sarkas is mightier than the High of any unknown name. Did they have their own child bred in laboratory for the two King of Sarkas? But yeah, I guess that's also gonna come up with Amir. I very much assume that the Amir alt that I know exists in the game, because that's what the skin was for, is basically just the higher form and she develops more of her powers or something like that. Anyways, actual story 8. Now I'm not lying in my title. We have static roadblocks. Blocks the movement of Earth's civilians in Talula. The fighter can be destroyed by your units. We're starting off with fight against Talula. Maybe, probably not actually. It's just a mechanic. But, you know, I don't like that we are having civilians. Civilians from IS is just an awful mechanic. Or to say hi to my team. Maybe I can level them up a bit more. Actually, I don't know when was the last time you saw my team. Musty. What do you think about my team setup? How much? I think you've run a very different team, but you have also a lot more units, I guess. Civilians suck? I can imagine. I still run Lapland. I feel like at some point I want to replace Lapland, which is sad. She was there for me from the start. Actually, I guess I know that the collab character 6-star is basically a better version of Thorns, which is sad. So maybe just Thorns will go. But yeah, I'm starting to be a big Soul Lee fan. I need to invest more into him. He is kinda very good. I also still like my Savia. With Lapland, Myrtle, Lopsis and Lemon. Makes sense. Yeah, I did hear you say that you also want to get rid of Lemon. Why? Because he's basically that good. It's... in a sense, it's kind of based that you want to nerf yourself. Who are you actually running in your... I must admit, I do not catch most of your Arknight streams since they are kinda spoilery. You know, honestly, maybe just already replaced Lapland with Locust again. I also very much want to reach the point where it's maybe worthwhile to put Veden into my team outside of IS. And I have some alternatives. I also beefed up Lumen, my man. One day he and Halibev will be stonks too. Just completely destroy some bosses. I can see that also high sub boost. I mean, I feel like I did kinda more or less not learn how to deal with Patriot and just nuke Patriot down in the second phase of Exu. So there's a case to be made. That's not ominous. Is this first China against Talula or something? I assume they will have first big cinematic confrontation. Yep. Stare at each other. So you're finally here. Uichi. Storm hasn't broken for days. The whole body's snowed over. Raspberry bushes still haven't budded. It's like spring will never come. We're trapped here, starving, just thin, and every silent day we pass waiting for the snow to melt drives us out of our minds. You know, there's something about it all I find odd. I've never once had a smooth time of it. Any better circumstances, and they go to shit fast the moment I get involved. Maybe it really is like the Lamanites say. I'm a bad omen. Good comes of being around me. Aww. No, don't be like that. Reminds me of something from a hell of a long time ago. I've been thinking how I need to share my thoughts with you in order to find peace. December 14th. It's basically a Christmas story. Let's go. Oh no, I don't want to shovel all that snow. Third year without the black snake. I love your funny words, Magic Man. A small Ursus Hamlet. Oh. Halula, get back here. You can't let them see you like that, for heaven's sakes. Man, that is one hell of a uniform. I guess that's just the... Man, okay, the Ursus military does have trip, okay? Don't worry. I'm coming in now. Almost like the Black Silence. It's nice. Actually, I forgot the name of the country that is basically Germany. But when is German country finally, like, story relevant? I want to simp about my country or something and then get arrested for being a Nazi. But, yeah, yes. Man, you think German country did also funny German thing in this timeline, world, whatever? Let's maybe hopefully not. Why won't you just take those clothes off? I said it over and over. Do you bring those damned bugs around? But come on, let Quacker in. Those big, black, poisonous bugs. One bite and the whole field goes barren. I always wear my normal clothes, don't I? I've only been wearing these lately because I had to be outside. You remember the gentleman who gave me these clothes, don't you? The handsome one. You wouldn't recognize me in anything else. I believe Destiny will send him to me again. When that time comes, you and your husband can both live happily ever after. Lithanian, I think? That might be it. That sounds familiar, yes. I need my Lithanian lore, for sure. Talala, a bald-faced liar, that's what you are. What about everything you said before then? Oh, what was it I said before? I've forgotten. Oh no, she's using like peak politician excuse. I don't know if it's just a German thing. I don't know why I'm running so much about my country today. Today's, it's a nice Christmas dinner time to rant about politics. But yeah, it's kind of a common thing as a defense as a politician in Germany to just, if you're accused of something, just say you don't remember, you forgot, and you know what? They won't get you for it then. That's where the Volumonte event happened, I think. Okay, this is where second favorite site. Let's go. Let me look up who that is. Twilight of Volumonte. This is the fourth major event inside story. Now, hey, it's quite early then. It's with Sisterven and Click. Man, it's wild to me that I guess Click was at some point a new operator. One day I will get to play them at least. I really don't think I will get to stream all the side stories. Or who knows. I see what Future Liver feels like. I've forgotten. It was the same, wasn't it? Said your father gave you these clothes as a birthday gift. You said he was swapped blind by some wing-headed foreigner, and you went off crying. His clothes soaked in his blood. Everybody loves a nice sob story, come on. You're all over the place. The time before that was a different story too. Oh, she just needs a bit more practice lying. She will get there. So I can keep it sweet? Your memory's just wonderful. Don't suck up to me. Always talking complete nonsense. I've got a foot in the grave, but look at you, running an old coot like me in circles. Don't you feel even a bit of shame? I'm sorry, that's wrong of me, really. Now sit down. Don't bother with your clothes, driving me up the wall. Chop chop! Polish off that lunch already. Told me you'll be back by noon and the sun's almost down. Left the soup on for you, but it's nearly boiled dry now. May as well be having your supper at this rate. Oh dear Majesty, how could our little girl turn out this way? Get that down, you. The old man still wants you for something. Oh, that miserable drunk. Where's he run off now? You'll have to find him yourself. Oh no, Dad went to buy milk. Right, I get it. Grew up so well, but not a single true word comes out of your mouth. Just like all those sweet-talking youngsters in the city. I nearly got swindled once when I was younger. There's nothing good about them. Enough. I've heard this one 100 times. Talking back. Right here. Oh, come on. Take your plate now and eat your bread. Snappity snap. Don't rush like that. You'll choke. Man. Old Babushka cannot make up her mind. You were all soaked in blood the day you showed up, though. I still get chills thinking about it, Talala. You weren't one of those good kids. Old man would have split your head open with a hatchet right then and there. Jesus. You can even tell someone else is good or better at a single glance. The day you ran here, it was an evening dark as dark was, with all beasts crawling outside. Bird and beasts or meat beasts. Never stopped howling. Really made me uneasy. Then that thing you were carrying. What a big knife it was. Man, yeah. Not suspicious at all. Jesus, what? Who the hell did she stab? Should I be concerned? I'd never seen one so big in all my years. You know, some people call a big knife a sword. At what point does a knife become a sword? There has to be some regulation, right? See, it was a sword, not a knife. Don't take it to clear out mountain paths again. That's not what it's for. By the way, didn't we agree never to speak of that again? I'm getting upset. Oops, my big mouth. Oh, Emperor Buff. I won't say a word more, not a single word of it again. Oh, your Majesty, forgive an old blabbermouth for a careless slip. That's enough. Surely the Emperor has no place to care. No, a good Emperor cares about all his subjects, come on, Tallulah. He's living it up just fine in his grand old city, and us, we can even find potatoes to eat next week. Couldn't do anything for us, even if he wanted to. He could share his dinner with you. For that matter, I'm wondering if we even know who the Emperor is now. How rude. Soup. Are we out of salt? Yes, we went out a while ago. The salt jar went empty last night. It's just as wasteful as that old man. Eating all our salt. You'll pickle yourselves dead. Look at me, I'm pickled Tallulah, craziest shit you've ever seen. I'm sorry. I'm ashamed for doing this. I will have a public apology video up by tomorrow. And Lord knows what in the world you're up to when you leave for days at a time. You come back with nothing. No money, not even a thing to eat. Girl driving this house to ruin. I get it. I'm changing it out now. So healthy you are. You ought to be working on getting a nice husband. Don't bother. I had a chat with Alina just a minute ago. She'll bring us some salt. Now look at you. Alina's a lot more reliable than you. She likes her studying. She gets hands-on with her work. Still can even sew your own clothes, or no? Is she doing the thing where she's comparing basically a child with other children? You will always hear how much you're lacking compared to everyone else. Each their own. What do you mean? One has their own ambitions. So what ambitions have you got? Or to find someone good, a strong lad and lass? If we leave you to do the work, most of them will be rotting underground before long. I haven't slacked once on the yearly farm work. We've only been here how many years? Ooh, I like her design. She looks cute. Alina never falls behind on her work. Please stop scolding her. Alina, you need to help me talk some sense into her, or else she'll keep going on like this and... There's not much fun with that. Oh, at least you're here. You're the only one who knows how to quiet her down. So you're all grown up, are you? Think you're noble just because you trapped yourself in some uniform you got from Lord knows where? Small as you are, you put on airs anyway. You had to learn that. For sure. I have work to do. You two eat up. If you're hungry, Alina, tell her don't eat too much. Leave some for Alina. Alright. We'll be fine, ma'am. Thank you. Carola, I brought some salt over. The salt merchant will be here next week, so remember to buy some then. I love my salt. Actually, do I? I don't salt my food that much, you know? Now, this is a secret to keep Livers happy. But I do like, most of the time, spicy food, and I do like my pepper. I unironically, I should kind of put it away again, but it's also nice. I ironically have like pepper like standing on my desk here right now. Happy Talula equals life good. She does look so happy back then. And you know, I assume she's gonna get killed off because there's no Talula operator. But you know, she also did enough bad things, probably, maybe. And I still will feel sad when we kill her, because I will know all of her sad backstory. Thank you so much, Alina. Without you, she'd be going on for another 20 minutes. I can hear you. Pretty good this time. Oh, there. Just out for a walk to feel the wind. Right, landscape painting you wanted. Ah, you actually remembered. Oh no, she's a failed artist. Oh no. Thank you a lot, Talula. This brush type. This isn't by the local painter. Okay, she just got a painting. Good painter in Shimmy only knows hard strokes. I can imagine him using a feather brush. These soft tips. This was a night ice plumage. Before it molded. Talula, you went to the city. And hide anything from you. That's impressive from just looking at one picture. They hide things from me. I'm not a gendarmerie or a tax collector. Don't need to know about any of it. Strange all around there. You're in the thick of it then. Dia facing her seemed almost supernatural. I guess she is probably a Wendigo, right? White-haired Draco felt deep down that if he didn't want Alina to know what was happening, best option was to not let those things happen at all. Man, now that is some good protection. I'm just saying, Alina, you don't need to worry about... Trouble! There's trouble! And make it double! That's basically all I know of the Team Rocket info in English, I'm sorry. What's all the racket about? Storming in without even knocking? I don't know what I'll do if the bolt's broken. The infected patrol unit. Your old man brought this weapon on us. What? You're going. Oh, the knife. Alina, don't let him wave that thing around. Talula will solo. Let me repeat myself, old boy. I could just break your leg and come in all the same. You've already come searching before. What you're here for now? We can't even afford your taxes anymore. What do we want to bring out of us? This is the routine inspection. We don't care how you try to sweeten the pot this time. We are mandated to inspect every 2 years. We don't carry this out. We are all in for the whip. But if you just consent, can't give anything anymore. Got nothing to give. No money, no jewelry, not even any more food. What are you going on for? This is a routine inspection. Out of the way. Sir, officer, sir, we've got nothing left to give. Honest to heaven, if you need to take something with you, just take me, for God's sakes. I said, out of the way. Whip. My leg. This is where Talula protects the village, and as a consequence, all of the village gets burned down, isn't it? What are you doing? Some girl from somewhere? Hey, you're close there. Where'd you come from? No farmer could afford to wear those. I'm asking, what are you doing? Not a step closer. What do you think you're doing? Have you seen your eyes? I mean, don't think she can afford a Memo, dude. Don't you look terrifying? Do I see a death wish? Man, who knew that? I guess at some point Talula might have been a good person. Uses long range weapons to attack versus civilians in Talula the fighter. This is very straightforward. Destruction blocks advance. And okay. I probably want to get rid of this to have the shorter path if the civilians come to. Okay, that makes sense. In that case, let's do this. Versus Mangler. Okay, this is probably just upgraded docks basically, right? Alright, there goes the wood block. This also looks like peak Thorn's territory. Probably have a nice sniper in the back. It's not the most relevant. And you should be kinda set up. I don't know why those blocks exist, to be honest. I'm greedy. I mean, I got the skin, we gotta need to show it off. Otherwise, chat will think I'm poor. Exactly. Let's go more range. How do we keep everyone alive? Probably this way. It's also not great though. Do it this way and just probably get Savia where... I can get Savia and we can maybe even get Zoli, to be honest. But maybe I will also overcommit at the entrance if I do something like that. I mean, ideally, I guess I want more setup. If want. But yeah, nothing busted about EXO at all. But what's the civilians actually? Love to see that, I guess? Didn't cut off your hands. Pick yourself up. Don't you There, think this is over? Cut out your tongue right here then. I mean, probably, I want to say probably killing him is the best, but it's also not true. They probably knew what verse he was inspecting, right? Off he goes. Are you okay? What have you done? God, Talula, look at what you've done. Yeah, we're gonna get like a whole army down here now. Talula, we have to transport a village in 2 days. Just look at what we've... Oh, the patrolman. There'll be hell to pay now. Letting him beat you was even less of an idea. It's getting late and he's on the run. If I kill him now, we'll be long gone by the time the others find his remains. Wouldn't solve any of our problems. Exactly. Once the patrol unit regroups, they still come looking for us. But they'll be out to get revenge on us. Yet you did it. Now, what do we do? Calm down. They're looking for infected. They still don't know. Don't know what? Don't know what I'm about to do. Hey, Talula! It's okay. Come on. I'll walk you back. Back there. We'll need special attention to heal. Today is the day you start helping me walk. I thought I was still in good shape myself. Would guess I couldn't outrun it. Okay, to be fair, it's not... I feel like getting attacked does not mean that you're in bad shape. Oh, there's something I need to tell you. This is... good question. Sorry, I don't remember. Look at me now, look at my memory. Some impressive forgetfulness, alright? I sometimes need to lie, what can I say?
잠깐 휴식을 취하고 피해 상황을 확인하자.
Right, more vox for the rock god. I need to prepare for the collab for sure. 10:32, the war continues. Are they gonna do nice split storytelling? Do we get some nice actually what's going on in current here and also side Talula backstory? Law. Original law and behind it. In synonymous form with vengeance, the same original need, the need for violence. Let's go look at it. It's a nice Ferris wheel. This states made pledges to their people and used sumptuous lives and stable surroundings to appease them. Now, where are all my vampires at? Clearly, they would have their own theme park there, right? Let their lifespan serve one man-made purpose, to tame their innate will to subjugate, to teach them to be at ease, to lead them to be weak. Her Majesty is sage, perceptive. The great many city-states will treat strength as a crime, will take deficient courage as a virtue, will regard fear of death as progress. Majesty will tear their last semblances from them, make them reflect, make them search themselves. We as a human race have always had a kind of thirst flowing through our blood vessels. A thirst to lose our own life force by our actions. Okay, you know, this might be depression speaking, but imagine going all out, at least with a good cause and a great sacrifice who will be remembered in history. I do get it. I do get it, game. Fairness is not by nature. Fairness is dependent on having the wisdom, the force of will to create it. Our Majesty intends to recover all they need. All this the city took away, and give it back to them. New purpose will be declared. Our Majesty will rebuild the fort worn flat by daily life and boredom, and vows the sanguine courage with them bound by deadened ethics for too long. Violence runs our bodies through and through. If we don't allow it to germinate within ourselves, we will become resentful, insignificant, and numb. Thus will incur our own destruction. Okay, you know, maybe a bit too far now. Those who fear habitually are despicable. One wants to be alive, or to be immersed in the heart of violence, see clearly how so much of ethics is a sham, understand the barren of our present world. Only violence is real, able to be felt. Not punishment. Not rule. Not the weighing of values in the decorum of appeasement. We'll use our fists and weapons to tell them that we are alive. That we ought to be alive. The right to life is reserved for the living. I do not blame our Majesty the Emperor for the punishment handed down on me. I showed contempt, ignorant of the times, for how he spoke all in his benevolent mind to the masses, for he was loath for his people to all too quickly to suffer the pain of violent change. Even so, I cannot cease to tell the candid truth. I must continually praise our Majesty's most profound insight. I can only shout my honesty. I cannot be silent. Reality is, we do not want whatever justice, nor do we expect peace. I mean, justice would be neat. You know, I think there's a lot of infected that would be just happy once they get to have a peaceful life without discrimination. When it is short-sighted, rushing about in their own interests can wallow in peace. What we want is to put to use the violence that surges in our veins, the nature of us aroused by the dawn of our own civilization, the origin of our dauntless struggle and victory. We want to make use of violence. This is up in any way to make our needs seem sensible, but that is irrelevant. What we need, we should seek directly. Leave the dressing up to the historians and the champions of morals. The only justification where our survival is more justified than any theory. We want to injure people, defeat people, destroy people. And if Ursus reckons this disaster, we should bring disaster to others, to people beyond Ursus. You know, your movement might be a tad bit too violent. I don't know. No, I think you might be crossing the line once you actually want to take other humans' lives and everything. If they do not stand strong, they should be eliminated. Some are fitter to survive than others, and fitter to succeed. One must mention Talala happy. No, she is not holding a walk. She is not Sisyphus. Maybe she deserves happiness when she was younger. Just finish my cool voiceover. Let's go! We love being productive. Weakness is evil. Strength is sublime. Our laws should be founded on the needs of the city's soundest. Our country should not serve the maggots, let alone nurture the enormous ill. Those I despise, those narrow-minded, leisure-seeking subjects, be tried and found forever in the lake of blood. May our Majesty lead Ursus to eternal prosperity. Yeah. Last sermon of a heretical sovereign preacher as he walked the gallows, sentenced by the Emperor of Ursus to hang. You know, maybe kinda deserved Chernobog Core City. Spies! Ursus spies! They're right here! Tell everyone! They're right here! Kill them! Kill them! Hang them above the connecting floor. Crush them against the top of Langman. Let's retreat, Osmondes. They've occupied the entire commercial plaza. This entire block's been sealed off by them now. Osmondes! Let me do this. If we take a diversion, we'll be attacked by units somewhere else. Well, time for massacre. Well, maybe Woods Island has the ultimate strength. Sakas. Hey you, Ice on the caster. Watch her. Don't let her try anything. Kill them already. Quick. She is great. I love my little sweet girl. That is maybe... She should not be a child soldier, but hey. Right. Kill him. Kill them all. Oh, it's catch 'em all. You're supposed to play Pokemon. Columbian Victorian. Would this be a British accent? How do you talk like a British person? At some point I need to learn to do accents. That's gonna clearly uplift my voice acting. You want to kill me? You're all blind to it. You've all got Ursus chains on your necks. Osmondes, this isn't worth it. They pretty much lost their minds. Let's move out of this block. Find a different reach point. We love Child Chosen Southwood. Exactly. Bow guns up. Bow guns up. Blow it off. Blow her head off. You're like that bunny who was us here. You're like her. Man, they really hate Child Shoulders though. Mia didn't go this way because she didn't want to do things like I do. Yeah, you're all staring like that for. You're an infected. You're an infected. You're all staring at me like that. Collaborators trying to make it home like hell. Like bleeding hell. Ursus can't defeat us. We've won. Won. Fire. Fire at her. At her. No point. No point. I don't want you to hurt me. So there's nothing you can do. Aw. I mean, honestly, you should just basically turn and run if you see what Swant is being against you, right? What the hell? What the hell? Keep firing! Keep firing! Blowing the whole place out! Is that a wall? What kind of odds? What the hell kind of... They're all breaking against it. They're breaking! Stop attacking those wall things. It's useless. Just looking at them tells you they won't watch. Call the casters in. How do you know? We're attacking her face on. Before the arrows can reach her. Before the shrapnel can strike her face. It's something. Some kind of invisible wall or something. Whatever the hell. Just shatter. They can't get in. Stupid goddamn caster. We'll see how long you hold out. How much you have even got. She can be here the whole week. Can't keep this for long. We'll see how long you hold out. Why? Why can you not just hit her? You're not doing a damn thing. Where are your ballistas, eh? Where are your empowered crossbows? Bombard her! Blow her to Kingdom Come! Blow her to smithereens! Blow her up like all this goddamn Ursus and make her tonight's stew. I think this man might be molding. Maybe even be balding under his mask. This is the Vasmanda squad, Amir. Mir too to you. Talk her down. You need to talk her down. Spawnters, listen to the comms. All your uniforms. All your uniforms will hang you. While you're on the power lines. Let the rotten feathers peck you apart. Let you know what you got for looking down on us. Looking down on us, beating us, giving us those looks. He'll kill you all. I love my psychopaths. We'll throw you all into the engine. Watch the mincemeat come out. Let's go, some child soldier burger. What are you doing? What are you prancing about for? Don't expose your squad's position. Don't waste your breath, goddamn devil. Heart-torn prude. What makes you think you can order me? He probably is a lot smarter than you are. You think you're Tyler? You think you're that undying goddamn beast? Whoopsie, he's already done for. Bang! You'll all be done for. As Earth is infected, I'll kill you. Kill you, the lot of you. They're all. And the Sarkas kicks the infected straight out of the window. Well, he was not a smarty pants. Infected howls. Perhaps it's more of a laugh as he falls from the 7th floor to the ground. Is immediately obliterated by the ballistas. Yay. Well, to be fair, this man was too far gone. We could not have converted him, right? Good. Bring out the big guns. Call him dead. Amia, can you hear me? We're taking the route we agreed. Out. Montes. What are the guerrillas' current movements? Veteran operators reports the already assembled guerrillas are currently in Central Main Street, only attacking other Union guards. There's also a few small guerrilla squads opting to retreat instead. They're scattering across every part of the city. I see, the guerrillas still have other applications. But our two teams are already too occupied to account for the situation anywhere else in the coast city. The longer it takes to break through the blockade, the less time we'll have left. If the other anti-guerrilla infected are kept pinned down by the guerrillas, we'll be able to reach the command tower much faster. We can't waste this opportunity. I leave controlling the overall situation to Radiant and Mantra's judgment. I start controlling the battlefield. I and Osmanthus both need more space to think. It was Osmanthus. After we rule out any ambush interference, the guaranteed other roundabout routes. But Osmanthus, I think more or less can only choose certain obstacles in front of her. More or less, that's how she's already done things. Oh. The Calcite was on the mark. We're in one heck of a mess. The unit has already fallen apart, seeing as the infighting is killing them faster than the guerrilla attacks are. Usually have enough friction of their own, but then Patriot died, and news play up. Now everything's gone haywire. While devastation the whole way here, I'm hard pressed to say they're that united anymore. Well, all according to Talular's plan. Notify the other team members to assemble. Have the casters bring the Thrones back in. Going to converge with Osmanthus. Ah, Amiya! Everything's dealt with here now. Sorry, Amiya. Be a better way we could have done this. Ah, don't look at this pile of corpses. We can harvest them for the souls, and it's be all right. What else do you want, right? It's how I wanted to do it. Creations falling through isn't a problem. The way they are, it's impossible to communicate. And they're doing bad things. If I left them alone, they'd just do even more bad things. Entire building. You took an entire building. Did I go too far? No, I've just never been on a mission with you before. Seeing it for myself is a shocker. Really are the Aesop Woods Island sleeve, or strongest war machine. It's a bit awkward to maybe tell your 14-year-old directly to the face. Yeah, did I say something wrong? Beginning before the course of the operation team's departure from the ship. Won't allow it. Dr. Calcite, this time I'm going to have to do it this way. An over discussion countless times before, Mia. Original eyes expand your physical strength. This goes even as far as the physiological activity your metabolism requires. Life is passing. Not a machine, nor a ship's cannon. Cannot have your parts changed. Can you be further possessed? I know! No, you still don't know. Be another memory from far too long ago. Certain how much pressure it would bring about on your body. Every simulation result is leaks from anything ideal. Can rule out this choice. But how about this, Dr. Calcite? Let me put it this way. This time, I need to do things this way. I'll be taking off one more wing. Oh no. Amiya, we're going over a form of violence. You've said as much to me. You didn't want me to stop you here and now. You wouldn't have asked me to swear to you. Chairman and I cast these wings together. It's not that no one who came after would easily walk that path again. I'm using them, Dr. Calcite. I won't argue for weapons, and I would never say that any kind is better for its ability to kill faster. However, what Miss Verweese left to me was not the same thing at all. What if she just inherits her power directly to somehow her passing on or something like that? Since the beginning, perhaps they were never designed as weapons. They shouldn't be used to kill anyone. They never should. They used what I think of as who I should save. This is the conclusion I've come to, after years of coexisting with them. Possessing a kind of weapon is not in any way a wise act. I wish to use them as a surgical tool, not as a lethal weapon. Yes, you must be in control of the blade. Blade is a blade to both the enemy and me. No matter how you use it, characteristics will not change. Well, a blade does not differentiate between your skin and the enemy's skin, that is for sure. Amiya, they will incise you. Dr. Calcite, I'm not afraid. That's the problem. Wounds can heal. But they can leave behind scars. Scars that nobody can bear to look at. But I won't give up. Witcham has already changed my body in ways you know. Any further wounds? There'll be 1 or 2 wounds and nothing more. I'm not a weapon. Need me to bring up another hurtful example. What case? can prove that you and I are not a kind of weapon. You can come to define whether or not we are a kind of weapon. Okay, it's very easy. You just kinda call Plato and then he will tell you that chicken is a man and then he will laugh at you. Can weapons think? Are weapons that can think all the more fearsome? Are weapons with self-awareness automatically no longer a kind of weapon? I mean, if you're self-aware, you are a living being, right? I mean, with the way she's arguing, every human is a weapon. So my voice is dying. I think the my voice was not good. No, me, I disagree. Even if I know you've already grown up and stop you. Decisions are yours to make. Yes, operator, you've spoken. Have you ever seen such a cute weapon before? God damn it. Okay, there are some cute weapons for sure. They did make the shit back, you know, in the medieval times. There are some nice axes with hearts and all and everything. People don't kill people, guns do. God damn it. Yeah, it's the guns that are the only problem. They're a big help, but, you know, humankind is kinda fucked up. Amiya is cuter. Oh, that's how you know they're close. Sorry, I can't think of any other way to put it. You're people with a full complement of emotions. After this is over, find a chance to apologize to her, okay? Und? Oh, Amiya, it's okay. Let's go together. Oh wait, was must? I think I might fall here. I'm going to hold on tight to you. I can't let those guys, those infected. I can't let them hurt you. A little slower. Let's go a little slower, okay? Yeah, I shouldn't have said it like that, but... Central District. You see that, Calcite? What the hell? Should I be concerned? That's a spiky man for sure. Oh, come near. See it. But if your normal eyesight could ignore this sort of phenomenon. Still remember the special infected you came across back in Langman? Infected reunion boy who could induce mutation with other infected organs? Oh, okay. The doctor would not say who, right? I remember. Mr. Third? Even the devils? Don't forward anymore intel inside. God damn it, Musty. How could you do this? Faust gave the life for Mephisto. And you don't even remember Mephisto. What are you? We need to lay out our defenses forward. The rebels have almost fought their way here. God damn it, Mephisto. What are you thinking? Okay. You know, Musty, I'm just, when we like meet at Dokumi, I will just end you. Detoured, they wouldn't attack us. Nothing but pain. Remember the okay, see, at least you do remember Feasting Lady. That does spark joy in my heart. Wait a moment, what are you doing? Pain. Let go of me, let go. Gets eaten. All units, we're moving back. Keep cover. We'll change the entrance phase after that. Something's bad happened already. Oh, we get a nice tutorial. Actually, give me one minute. I will quickly grab something to drink. Have like 60 seconds of that under payment. That's how it works. I need to soothe my food. Be right back. Hey, that took like 1 minute. I'm great. Okay, hello stream. We are back. I did grab something to drink, which I will try to drink whenever it's not obvious. And we're gonna get a tutorial with Blaze. Let's go. I guess now we get actually civilians. Okay, we're gonna just fast forward this. I mean, I do get how it works. I as already. Today's training is focused on evacuating civilians from a combat zone. Civilians are easy targets for collateral damage. Survey the field. Keep your eyes open. Got it. Next, we'll simulate an attack on the residence here by armed enemy forces. Please help me! Overly realistic. Why did they need to add this? Did like Woods Island just capture the sound they just got from the battlefield when they slaughtered innocent civilians? So now we should we do like Black Steel taught us? Not sure what Black Steel training is like. But for Woods Island, protecting the civilians and letting them be treated the protection objective, as well as eliminating the enemy before they can harm the civilians, are both viable options. Be careful. Let me have deployed so all the ranged attacks prioritize the civilians. This is civilian is a blow to our tactical planning, which results in life point loss. A White Beagle. You block those enemies and I heal you. Then let me handle the simulated enemy. I laugh when I don't have to do anything. I mean, I guess actually showing instead of just doing only one text box is probably easier to learn for a lot of people. I know that gacha gamers are a little bit. Yeah, I already read this. Let me set up these static roadblocks to stop the civilians. Look out! I will catch them quick like this. Jessica! What should we do at a time like that? Oh, I should destroy the obstacle and clear path? That's right. But there's not enough time to redeploy. So then, clank, clank. Let's leave it to place. Clumsy invitation of Parthia's voice. What? Oh, right. It will work if we have place covering the other lane. No problem. Let me clear out that roadblock. Anyway, that's pretty much how it goes. Don't let your guard down. Man. I sure want... I do appreciate some tutorials, but Jesus Christ. I feel like they have gotten more hand-holdy over time. Was the feedback that sometimes people still fail on tutorial stages or something like that? Well, we did it.
감염자의 권리는 감염자의 손으로
And hey, a walk is a walk. What can I ask for? In the tent was of Ursus, every living creature is under suspicion. Okay, it's time for more Tyler backstory. Oh, we are going directly in gameplay. My video game. Honestly, I feel like considering we have civilians, I do like being kinda aggressive with my placements. And honestly, she is busted enough that she can kinda hold this for a long while. Oh, that is a oh, you will literally just wait. You don't even go in a different route if it's blocked. That is annoying. Put you here. Why are they like this? Okay. Let's project about this, I guess. I will very much get super annoyed with civilians doing. I guess the civilians in panic or something, but you could have just walked this path. Guess I rather would want the proper lane holder. Yeah, I guess the Nipala or the civilian mechanic is will quite mix up that you cannot just turtle at the protection point anymore, which is maybe something I very much like to do. Neat. Down they go. Wait, is it? Oh. Okay, this has story for sure though, right? Should also probably change his release skill, maybe. Vici. Yeah, left off. Ran for a very long time. Went to a small village. Didn't think too much about it at the time. I wanted to find somewhere to hide. I didn't think I'd actually find somewhere to stay. I think that old couple thought of me as a daughter, since their own sons and daughters had probably long since lost their lives to Ursa's countless wars. He even kept my secret for me. I'm sure I could have spent a lifetime repaying their kindness. The cattle I never did. For the 13th. Whole month afterwards, I guess. During our previous routine inspection, one of our people was assaulted. Every household must now submit to a search, both for infected and the attacker. Should we find them, we'll execute them on the spot. And the household that harbored them will be punished accordingly. If you don't want a hard labor sentence, turn them in. No one will come to harm if you do your civic duty. The offenders infected will meet their proper end. What the hell? I do get kind of the mask, I guess, kind of for not getting a witchem infected. What the hell is this thing for? What is this bag for? Now we'll start from the first household. Looks like the day came after all. There's no chance I'll make it to this one. Oh, don't go out there, Talula. Right behind the shed. And yeah, my fault. They won't look there. We'll tell them you were scared of what was coming and ran away. I won't blame you for it. But it might hurt you for it. I know better than that. Left you some gold coins from Victoria. Spend them sparingly. We'll have you warm and well fed for the rest of your lives. Tallulah, where are you going? My Tallulah, you can't go to them. Those black-hearted patrolling bugs eat people alive. I can't just stand by and let them torture the men and women of this village. I have to see this through. We'll lure them away, give them a wake-up call. Let them know what they've found. Know what's right. I'm not letting them punish these people. I'm not letting them murder anyone else. I still remember how the boy next door was beaten to death for chucking a stone. I'll never forget. Tallulah, you can't. That's enough. Ooh, who's at the door? Is this the patrolman? Go away. It's me. Alina, come in. Come in. What's wrong? What's happened? Is there news? Someone told. What? Told what? Patrol unit knows there's an infected in our village. God, this can be, I don't know who it was, but we all know what happens to those who harbor infected. Ma'am, my father passed early, but you took such good care of my mother. You and your husband both. Like grandparents to me. And at this point, I can't really hide anything. Oh, wait. Miss, where did the mister go? Bloody old fart, what are you doing here? Committed a crime. Confession? Ah yeah, remember. An old geezer got in our guy's way. Touched him by your limp, you're one of the fucks who attacked him. Yep. Not that you look worth the trouble. Go take a bloody hike. No point in dirtying our hands over miserable little wretch. Oh no. Hold it, sir. Look at my skin here. What's it look like to you? Infected? You're the infected? You serious? I mean, I get where the old man is coming from. He has probably not that much time to live anyways, right? Realize the moment I helped you change clothes, Tallulah. I've known you were infected for a long time now. How? The old man worked the mines and came back after he caught our puppy himself. You've seen how he never takes off that jacket of his. Oh. But at least he actually did have it, not simulating it. He's going to go in your place, Tallulah. No. But how could he have been? Can't trust the people here like that. The villagers will say whatever they need to, for money or to save their own skin. For the last 2 years, Tallulah, we've been truly happy to have you. You're a good girl. A good girl. You don't have long left to live, but Tallulah, even if you're ill, we've still got years yet. Need to live, Tallulah. That's what's right. I mean, I very much understand why Tallulah hates Ursus so much. That is a fucked up situation. Tallulah, don't go. For heaven's sakes, don't go. Take me. Take that officer. Look at my skin. I'm the bloody deceased one. If you don't believe me, then take a look at this. A knife? Put it down. You can touch us, old man. Officer, watch my arts. Element slices open his own wrist, but no red flows onto the snow. As instead, as mist scattering into the air. Look, officer, I'm infected, Trident 2. I believe you. Bip. Thank you for your cooperation, infected. Tallulah, come back, don't. Is that fire? What? Where's the house on? Tallulah, did you? Don't. Tallulah, they destroyed the whole village. Man, Tallulah does have good intention, but yeah, I feel like she does not think things through. The patrol unit is fighting the survival of the infected, you damnable black bugs. I need to start from our protection objective and make it to the enemy incursion point. I stop their attacking that Vex. But if I suffer serious injury by their hands, I need to retreat from the battlefield. And infected, as of yet untrained, it surely suffered a quest revenge. All life points will be deducted. Fighting under these conditions will be challenging indeed. No matter, some deeds must have someone to shoulder them. The fighter does not deplete life points and spared, but will instead deduct 1 life point having dying. Does not count towards the defeated enemy's counter. I guess I can really not. I can do something against that. That one's gonna be annoying. There's also is what the hell is the stage? We love Murder Lane Holder. Okay, maybe. Okay, I don't need to worry about Talula at all, which kinda makes sense. Give me a Thorns then. That is annoying, to put it lightly. Oh, that's also it's not a problem.
너무 기다리게 하지 마. 누군가 알아채기 전에.
이게 바로 이베리아의 데스트레자다.
You did a Talula, I'm proud of you. You don't need to wait around.
벨레지가 들리는 경기의 상징 표시. 좀 바로 잡아라.
베르스 데오 몰레테. 뭘 해야
Right.
할지 누군가 알아채기 전에.
I guess Jesus Christ, it has there's a lot of enemies for a stage like this. Yeah, not much I really. At some point maybe just change out Myrtle. But we should be more than fine. It's just a long fight, not a hard fight.
너무 기다리게 하지 마. 어느 쪽 가봐.
Sure.
작은 변화 하나에 놈들이 감히 어딜?
저격이 찍어 무장해줘. 확인.
Why is Talula ashing me like this? God damn it.
지식을 깨달음을 지었다. 하늘이 염을 부했고
Nothing's reaching your range even.
뭘 해야 하는지 누군가 알아채기 전에 네 시체를 어둠 속에 묻어줄게.
Right, she did it. I'm proud of you. I mean, this is also interesting side objective, but if we need to keep protecting Talula at every stage, I will be quite annoyed by this gimmick, not gonna lie. I guess this chapter will be peak just NPC protection chapter, huh, gameplay-wise. Talula, you... Is that fire you're doing? The one who set him alight. Lena, I'm sorry. Sure, I mean even worse to come for the... Just couldn't stand it. Just couldn't stand this sort of... Yeah. Using her Talula was taken aback. Lena made her gaze with an expression she'd never seen her wear before. There's a fire in your eyes. This village. I'll be willing to just stay here. You came from somewhere. You came from, you'll go back to. Village can't hold you. Don't go back. Don't look at me like that. You will go back into your wars for sure though. In your eyes. There's the fire. Wanted to set something alight. Burn it away. Thought none of this was how it should be. You bored. You could bear it no more. Shouldn't have been now, Talula. Now. Villagers are so innocent. One flare of anger only served to hurt. What happened? Oh god, what the hell is going on? Who did this? Talula, run now and don't look back. Don't ever come back. Blessings, Your Majesty. Bless this girl. Like my daughter, bless her to live on. Bless her, she can live on. Talula, we need to go. No. Those hideous patrolmen. That's what none of the villagers are. You say it, I figured she would have been infected, to be honest, rather than Talula. Infected too, Talula. I'm infected too. This is where we plan to move. But... hey. The old man was... We can't let him do this again. We can't let him. Saved you. Saved me. Saved the whole village. This whole plan into disarray. Do you mean the villagers were the ones who... wait. I mean, the one who turned him in was... what's this idea? That way. But I wouldn't come again. Holy, that would mean that. No matter how much strength you have. Can't resist the patrol unit. I can. Then, what if the Gendarmerie came? The city's garrisons and all the noble soldiers came. We just don't have the firepower. Once they accumulated enough strength. And, okay, how do you afford this? Are you gonna arm all the villagers? Because it's not right. It's not right. You can just look on like this. All these wicked things right before our eyes. We turn away just to save ourselves. That's not right. Selfish. Heartless even. Righteousness can only be upheld by greater and greater violence. How can it even be considered righteous? I can't answer these questions of yours, Talula. You've studied more than I have. I know. Someone died today in the village. No more ought to die. So clever. I understand that. Yeah, maybe she's too clever for her own safety. Go, Talula. I'll be back. Save that, Talula. Save that.
먹잇감의 최후. 언제나 똑같다.
I mean, I do get where she's coming from, but she did like the stupidest thing possible there, right? Can to stop demonstrate impatience? Let's go. Central District. A short while before. Here's an army as Kovu reached the common tower. Fought crossing of Talula's elite squads. This is the problem with conspirators. Take a warlord or a tyrant of a devious king. Strongholds are always easy to defend, hard to attack. Know their own deeds will invite furious retribution without fail. Use superior strength and advanced armaments to deploy unyielding defense. Yet seeing as Talula's despotic behavior is confirmed to be some kind of act, you would not do things this way. I want to hear your reasoning. Purpose this was one that won your approval. You think that I would thus feel some kind of happy? I wanted to hear thought process. That's what you know, I could still disagree with you, man. I'll see why I like this sometimes. Expect this is a two-way street. If you value my point of view, arrive at any useful conclusions. I, in turn, will give your point of view serious consideration. Plus, maintaining your own image. Please have the normal infected respect her. Sarka's mercenaries obey her. The guerrillas trust her. After Zealots worship her. So far you make sense. Needs to have the distance between her and them clearly visible. These people able to examine each other. According to a series of behavior exhibited by Reunion so far, you can very clearly realize that Reunion's other leaders do not particularly recognize Talula's conduct at all. Patriot, seeing true to her scheme, no power to reverse the tide in the middle of its change. He could have killed Talula, all the same. He still would have been unable to alter the Union, tending towards collapse. I mean, I guess, but I also feel like, in a sense, I was still having in his duty to rather make a collapse like this instead of, just inviting more catastrophes first, right? See nothing of the plot to exploit infected. Hey, Olsey, and hey, McCoy. How was your boulder skating? Did you boulder any gates? Finally got to wait you. Okay, next time I need to start streaming earlier. Got it. I fell into the screaming plot hole here. Okay, I believe you. But I am just watching that backstory of villain of this game, so it's going well. See nothing of the plot to exploit the fact that the title has drawn up inside her own head. Also, should actually be a good streamer though. I forgot. Shout out the one and only Olsey boy. She's pretty cool. Calcedes, Calcedes is a good guy. We have basically backstory of the leader of the Union though. Also going on like half the time. Honestly, maybe Calcedes did all this fucked up stuff in the past. The jury's out there. But yeah, also follow Olsey. She's pretty cool. You might have noticed that sometimes I do stream nice Swimdew games with her. And otherwise she streams like a lot of RPGs and indie games, I would say. And yeah, she is for one streaming Baldur's Gate 3 right now. So if you're a Baldur's Gate enthusiast, follow Olsey. Time for me to play Weiser. Let's go. How far are you in that game? It is cozy. Collect all the plants. See nothing of the plot to exploit the fact that the Talor has drawn up inside her own head. I'm sure it needs likely far exceeded the time Union has existed so far. Your boy enthusiast? I do love my balls. I conjecture that all of the Union's actions up to now have been promised on a plane. Namely, actually I've been going through a lot of crafting. I see. There's a lot of optional side stuff you can do with the crafting. Hey, Ladder. How are you doing? Queen will perish after all this is over. Color will scatter, keen, hidden forces across every part of her territory. When she needs them, she will assemble them. Their appearance at the right moment. Doctor, I believe the Empire of Earth's Third Army would not permit any infected to act freely whatsoever. I do still very much realize why the infected targeted Ursus. Ursus is kind of fucked up country. Maybe even overall, not even to the infected. Maybe it was time for a revolution. However, the Union's current conduct is all within the bounds of their tolerance. Superficial violence, lacking discipline and organization. The Third Army must be happy to see it. Think about it carefully. Would they limit themselves to being onlookers? Would they risk truly? Really letting Talor control a whole city? A whole country's state of affairs? Or perhaps even this is one of the ways of Talor's scales, used to swindle the Earth's military out of their power. Make them hibernate somewhere, beating until the situation is just about to move on from her control. Support all revolution. Let's go. That's the spirit. I mean, to be fair, this is basically just more or less fantasy Russia. So, yeah. At least at one state. Then, in the truest sense, she'll be able to use the power she could never even touch, just as she wishes. But that needs time. Now that you say all that, how is she not a tyrant? Because while current union wants that in a leader, it doesn't really need it in a leader. Tyrant touches one's own enablers. Even the tyrant more often than not recklessly destroys them for lack of foresight or composure, and weeps truest, deepest tears for it. The conspirator does not. The tyrant has chess pieces. The conspirator does too. But the tyrant is with them on the chessboard, while the conspirator sits outside of it. Suppose she has humanity. Thus might make mistakes. And looking how impulsive she was as a kid, very much so. But if you're talking about a qualified conspirator with a scheme on that wax, and even if she herself died, her scheme would continue as a matter of course. So by version useless then? I mean, I feel like the Dune will just end more or less tonight. There partly be taken with island operators to hell and back. Only thing naturally useless is killing her. Every part and every place must break down her plot, recognize her instructions, lead her scheme to failure. You cannot halt a land ship's forward march, then will tear to pieces, make it arrive at its destination no more than an empty carapace. Maybe I shouldn't have put it to you like that. Don't get me wrong, we still need to stop this Chernobog core city. Doctor, you've heard about whether or not a Mia scoop will run into any incidents. She literally keeps yapping like for 10 minutes after the doctor was as concerned about his daughter. I think what's on show before us is the real incident here. Where W? W stronger. Don't enter. Can you communicate with them? Certain sarcasm vibes language. Thank you. Underground full of darkness. Darkness create evil. Evil bring pain. Too much pain. Man, this is like peak speaks in Spanish. Which is, I mean, nobody than like a few of my friends will understand. What movie was it? Was it like it might be the Puss in Boots movie that like just like subtitles that just speaks in Spanish for like every time Puss in Boots used like a Spanish word, which was hilarious. Share our pain. Look, even if they weren't born in Castle, should still have some kind of reaction to a hint of their native language. The ability to actively think has been damaged. Could those words you are saying have any effect on them? They were meant to in the first place. Wait, this wasn't a common sense idea. Don't get excited. But even this lets me rouse the consciousness. And they've already lost all capacity for thought, and simply the ability to express. It means the brain's activity has been sealed off, or that the nervous system has been perturbated by the infected organs. Either way, we don't have enough time left to ascertain the true answer. Just based on what facts we have, it's not looking good. They don't seem like they'll attack us, preventing us from entering. Deeply infected Sarkaz mercenaries in this area number around 6 and seem to spend most of the time set to an unconscious room. Range of movement doesn't extend outside this passage. These severely infected collected here only after they picked up on our activity. However, as long as they don't cross some boundary, don't do anything further. For instance, operator, can you detect our straight line distance to the sarcophagus? The term position via the waveform I provided. It's only like 10 more minutes. 1.4 kilometers besides Chickle. I think it's not that long. But my calculations aren't wrong. God of conflict between Vienna and Sarkaz special infected type. We're roughly at distance 1.4 kilometers from the city hall too. What a coincidence! She planned to enter sarcophagus holding from the city hall basement shelter passage. Those things are that exit has likely been occupied by Sarkaz special infected on the same kind. I have an unconfirmed conjecture, Doctor. That W is waiting for us there? We don't know what their goal is. but these Sarkaz special infected are likely preventing anyone else from entering the sarcophagus holding. And by happy coincidence, this districtive control measures 1.4 kilometers out. Might be why, but what about the goal then? SMH, SMH. At the very least, it's not the same goal these Sarkaz originally had. Poor Sarkaz, hailing from Castle, not aware, still became tools. I believe the similarities between the infected and Sarkaz' current situations. These Sarkaz here with us could only choose to well with fate or to lose it all. Things are meant to have changed. We have that power. Those Tikas who lost their homeland have become Sarkaz, rootless as people. Now, the Sarkaz before us can barely even be called people. They're zombies. Let's be honest. How do you want to do things? Operators, Spectre has med equipment. Wait, we have that? We are facing maybe a Class 2 emergency infective situation. Doctor, minimizing wear and tear to the utmost, we must halt the special infected activity to the utmost. We haven't stepped in to resolve the emergency infective state for a while. This outfit looks entirely like Ursa's infected patrol unit. Infected patrol unit? Let's go. We will. Yeah, all the Ursa's infected gonna hate us. But we should have. Couldn't we at least? Don't know, made it be blue or something, since blue is what's island's color. I know black is a nice color and all, but maybe don't just resemble the uniforms of the people most of the infected in here will despise. There's something I can't deny. The asthma equipment we've been provided with is emblematic of Ursa's cruel rule over the infected. It shares the same prototypical design. Oh, our approach is intrinsically distinct from the infected patrol unit. I can only hope we're able to continue preserving that intrinsic difference. Outside forces don't force us to change beyond recognition. The same hope we hold for so many things. Just like I told you about some time before. Hope you'll hope so too. Let's go. Orders on mass murder streak. Was Madame Chen here? Which way was he headed? West, stone's throw from the exclusion zone of Longhoof. He plotted all of this? I wasn't sure the area where we signed the pact was secure. Lyphanian expanded their content exclusion zone, overlapping our own. Let's go, the Germans are up to something. Infiltrate, kill Cash Shame, bring back the miss. Oh, it's... No, he's already prepared. And this meeting. Between Emphasis directly dispatched the Emphasis voice. They were in shot of armed forces. The Emphasis are fresh up in the throne. If Cash intends to blow our diplomacy apart, all our transgressive conduct will be the Emphasis excuse to flaunt their power. I didn't know... No! What? Okay. It's not Toil's fault. I'm not blaming her. But then you should get mad at me. I haven't done anything wrong. I told her I was gonna go with her, but I got scared. I let go of her hand. I didn't go with her. She looked really scared. I was really scared. She was too. I did something wrong. She made a mistake. Not you. But you said you wouldn't blame her, Uncle. No, I won't. But didn't she do something wrong? If she does something wrong, you're not gonna get mad at her? Doesn't know the truth. It's not the truth anyone should be privy to. So of course she'd make a mistake. If not, she would in the future. In so many cases, the wrong thing should be punished. Hey, at least... He sounds somewhat reasonable in his parenting, at least, right? Not only do we make mistakes, we make so many of them. There's some mistake, we make it. We can dodge that, nor escape it. Let's go, we're all flawed humans. Lola simply made it a mistake she was bound to. Is it still doing something wrong then? Yes, of course it is. The world of ours wouldn't forgive something just because it was bound to happen. The world is harsh. The people are harsh. Regimes are harsh. Apart from right and wrong, they don't care a damn. As if it's right and wrong keeping them alive. Not what they breathe and swallow. I don't get what you're saying, Uncle. Does it mean Tarkats will come back? Don't know, Uichi. I don't know. Is it because of me? Tal won't come back? It's my fault. It's my fault. Tal. Uichi, what did I just tell you about blaming? Wipe your tears away. Oh, quiet then. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, maybe I take it back about this parenting. After you're done crying, there's not still tears in your eyes. I tell you what you should do. Tal. Your new gazes towards the sky. Considers bending down to comfort the tiny girl, but after hesitating, feels as if he isn't suited to the task. You're done crying then? I want Tal back. What should I do? I'll teach you a world of things. I'll teach you how to supervise a city, how to fend off villains, how to treat your friends. As I say, Tallulah will have a chance of coming back. Hey, she's coming back home, baby. What do I do? Will Tal be able to come back, really? Are you tricking me, Uncle? Mama said you only know how to trick people. Can I really believe you? Perhaps. I've made a massive mistake of my own. Led to your mother despising me for her whole life. Even on her deathbed, she couldn't have let go. What she told you is understandable. But mistakes can be made right. Uichi, listen carefully. Your conduct is worth striving your whole life for. Correcting a mistake is worth putting life itself at stake for. Tallulah's departure was a mistake. Every consequence it thinks I will bear. And you, Uichi, you better grow up fast. Like when I grow up, you will be the police officer and rule the city, but everyone will love you, yeah. When you grow up, you'll be able to change everything. Okay, now the man is lying. Perhaps, or let's put it this way, as long as you believe it. I'll teach you to wield a sword, Uichi. Wield Chiekshao. And see things strike with a gate without a delay. And honestly, after how this started, I would have thought we would just immediately start off with the confrontation between Shen and Tallulah. But hey, I guess we will just be super sad once we reach that point. But also, this has been enough streaming for me today. I am a bit eepy. I did do what I set out to do. Going to destroy in this game does take a while, but we're getting there. Let's see, is there any of my fans live that I would have? Wait. And not really. Then we will look for an Arknight stream. I'm great as a Vader. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I probably stream also some Arknights tomorrow and maybe demo. I will do something fancy. And yeah, I think, when was it, on Thursday? I think we said Thursday. We might do a cool board gaming stream. And on Friday I will also have a nice collab with Olse. We maybe do Split Fiction and finish it. We'll see. Let's start this one. Everyone is still just playing IS, which is kinda understandable. IS is fun. But yeah, have a nice evening and bye bye.